first puppy, it was one of the boys. There was 2 boys, my Wolverine, and Rocky. Rocky was the bigger of the 2. Wolverine, he's smaller in size, but he's real, he's like a leader. He's very smart, and he's bold, like he goes, and, he like leads the way. Now Rocky, he's a lover, and curious, and very playful. Like a bit too much playful. He's a good boy, very energetic. He went to a couple here in West Covina, and they have a son who's 15, but he's got I don't really know what it is, like maybe neurodivergent. So he's like he's more like a younger boy, an innocent like boy. And they had a dog. Oh, I forgot the name of the dog, but it was a bulldog. I think it was a bulldog, like a big, those muscly dogs, but short and big that way. Now these guys, these Jabarian Shepskis, they're gonna be big. They're a larger sized dog. The mom's a German Shepherd and dad's a Husky, and he's a pretty, a big sized Husky. But for kids, oh my gosh, Shepherds, they're good dogs. They're loyal. They're protective. Mom, she's a bit too protective. Where she barks, she does not know how to stop. She gets annoying. That's pretty sad to say. But she goes way beyond the warning bark. She'll bark and 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 bark. So I started blocking the windows now in the car because it gets Ragnarok riled up. And he's Husky, but they say Huskies aren't good watchdogs. I never met my Ragnarok. All dogs are different. Their temperament's different. The breeds normally stay kind of true to what, their breed is. But he's definitely protective. Because, you may or may not know, I was evicted from my house. It's weird, the date, it evades me. So I don't even know how long. It's been at least a month, maybe. Gosh, I don't even know. Maybe it was the 20th. I don't know. I think life kind of just stopped at that, on that day. It was the same day I had an emergency court hearing to, my case went into default because I was just in shock because with my situation, it's a big betrayal. It's a very big betrayal, and the loss is enormous. And I had so much evidence on my side to where I was very prepared. I wouldn't say over-prepared, but for me, I was very, 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 very prepared. I knew all my stuff. And my evidence, I had everything to back it up, too, so it was beautiful. But I went into a default judgment because I didn't respond to the subpoena, the summons. I didn't respond to it on time. It was an unlawful detainer packet. And for some reason, I just could not, I couldn't even open the paperwork to do it with. I have like anxiety disorders. Like, I have CPTSD. And that developed. It could have developed in my childhood because I did have I had a rough, and it set me up to have a rough marriage. I was married 22 years. There was a lot of domestic violence, a lot of abuse, coercive control, just not. I lost 22 years of my life. It's like my whole youth. But that was yesterday. That's the past. I don't even know that person anymore, the person I was. But I do feel for me, because I never thought I would get out alive. That sounds dramatic, but he even told me that too. I would most likely die in his hands or at his hands. And it was a dangerous guy. But now it's just me and this little girl here. And up until today, I'm nine little ones now, if everything works out okay. 9. But my husky, he was a virgin, and then he came across my son, who's deceased. He passed away in April 5th of 2021. And his German Shepherd, her name was Octavia. And this is her 3rd time parenting, being a mother, her 3rd litter. And the first 2 were 2 puppies, maybe 3 puppies. In my Ragnarok, 10 puppies. 10 beautiful, these Jabarian Shepskis. This little girl, she has brown eyes, but the majority of them have the blue eyes, the light blue husky eyes. But they're the colors, the black color like their mama. They have beautiful gray in it, like the wolf gray from the husky. And white. Gray, white, and black. And in the litter, she only had 2 males. I called one Rocky and the other one Wolverine. Wolverine, he was my favorite from the beginning. He has this white pick-me dot, right there, boom, just a little white tiny dot. Oh, it's like a pick-me dot. And he's smaller in size, like a Wolverine. But he's really intelligent and really, a lot of leader qualities in him from little, and he hasn't changed. But Rocky went and they named him Maximus, and that's a nice name. He's always been the bigger one of the bunch, but a couple of girls, one in particularly, she caught up to him fast. So he's not necessarily the biggest. I mean, he's a lover. But I was surprised because he was really shy with the couple. They bought him for their son, for his son's birthday. It was September 12th. And I'm like, whoa, that's my birthday. That's the 2nd person in my whole life I've ever met that had the same birthday as me. Well, I didn't get to meet the little boy. And the other one was, this was back in the 90s. A boyfriend of mine, Charles, he was from Phoenix. And I was visiting there, and his little niece, her birthday was September 12th. I'm like, wow, that's pretty neat. So, that's just weird. A lot of people I've noticed have the same birthdays. A lot of my family, 2 of my grandkids, my daughter, Priscilla, and my grandson both have January 22nd as their birthdays. My brother, his birthday's September 14th, so it's 2 days after mine. And I'm younger than him, so it's cool growing up. So I'd be like, I'm older than you for 2 days. But really, I was just the same age as him. But, so hopefully it works out. The Rocky, well, Maximus, he was really quiet with them. Like when I walked in, because Arthur had dropped him off earlier, he was under the main desk just sleeping. And these guys are so active and alive. It was just like, oh. But I brought this little girl with me, and she's a little firecracker. Once he saw her, he woke up and they started playing and running and just acting wild. So it was cute. But then the owner of the strip mall, she came in and asked me if I keep the puppies there. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, no, I'm just selling a puppy here. She's buying a puppy. And she goes, really? Who? One of the workers? She goes, oh yeah. And she said she's buying them. So, that's unfortunate. So, Arthur dropped us off just to for the receipt. We got her a dog pet carrier. No, a cage. They sleep in a pet. I don't remember what they're called. Cage sounds weird. I don't remember what it's called. But it's been over an hour now. An hour and a half. He's gonna go just take the puppies out and let them down and go potty. So after that, the owner came by. I'm like, I don't want to create any problems or any emotion. I just got my little girl here. Put her in my purse. My new purse. I just got it today. Put her in my purse and walked over at the other end of the strip mall. And I'm sitting in front of this cute diner. It's like a 50s diner. It's really cute. And I'm really hungry. But I have this little girl. And, well, if I'd known he was going to be this long, I would have definitely went inside. Or there's tables out here, too. I'm hungry for, like, some fresh homemade food. Even just, you know what, a simple sandwich. Not like all decked up and fancy, just bread. A little bit of mayo. Oh man, Miracle would be cool because I never get Miracle if nobody likes it. Mustard and avocado would be good. And like Italian type of meat. Oh, I should get fries though. Fries are good. Diner fries are really good. But I don't know where he's at or where he'll be at. It never takes long like this. I don't know, he hasn't been answering my calls, so his phone's not on. But I sent him several messages, so. And I called a bunch of times. So he's here waiting. Oh, I should be taking pictures of her, but she got sleepy. Gosh. I would think he would check his messages. But, well, his phone's probably off because it went straight to machine. The lady said that she heard the puppies from inside her. She has a uniform, like a police uniform store right next door to the office. So she said she heard puppies and asked if I kept puppies there. I'm like, oh no, I'm just here to drop off a puppy. I'm selling it. And she's like, what? Really? Which one? I pointed at Rocky and Just what kind of puppies they were. And I said it right. Jashirian. Oh my god, Jashirian Shepskis. Jashirian. So, I'm pretty sure that's right. I've had the hardest time just remembering it, even like saying it right. And I think I've never heard of the breed before. But I heard it's, well, through maybe Google or Gemini. It's a popular breed. It's the husky. Oh my god, his eyes. Because most of the dogs have that blue eyes. And the blue eye, that's the money maker. Because if you're a dog breeder, for like the Orange County area, the average like price, like if you were to purchase one, would be on the low like $400 up to $2,500. That would be like reputable breeders, I would imagine. Want to make sure they go to a good living home and the people know what they're getting into, because you want it to be a forever home. They're very active dogs, very active. They require a lot of especially when they're adults, a lot of exercise, a lot of attention. Like my Ragnarok, he's a big baby. A big baby, and he's so spoiled, and he runs. I have to run him every night. But since puppies came, I have not been running him like I used to. Actually, my whole focus and attention has been on the babies, because they demand a lot. And the mama dog, she's a good mama dog. But she's not like those mama bear dogs, like real protective. And she's more interested in Ragnarok. He's a lot younger than her. This is her third litter, and she has 10 babies. God, it takes everything out of her, I can only imagine. She tries to keep up with him, and he plays too rough. It's like his first girlfriend. But after he mated with her, there's another husky. It's like a stray, homeless husky. And she hangs out with the German Shepherd. And those two, they lived by my house in Apple Valley. They would, like, beat up on Octavia. Like, rip her skull open. It's really ugly. And when she got with Ragnarok, he's like the alpha dog. Those other dogs are like afraid of him. They're like bully dogs of the neighborhood, but they're afraid of him. So whenever he sees them, well, first he was mating with that girl like crazy. He didn't come home for 3 days. I couldn't find him, and it turns out he was a homeless dog. She's got beautiful blue eyes. I think his are light blue, hers are maybe a darker blue. It was something different about it, but it was beautiful. But she had a male face, like a masculine face. More, squared and sharp edges. Not like delicate, like a lady, like a girl. And there's a person that feeds them. I guess kind of takes care of them, but they don't let them go in the house or anything. They're not their pets. Those dogs, they run a havoc in the neighborhood. Oh, you know what? Since they attacked Octavia twice, my son-in-law, he called the code enforcers on them, and they picked them up. And all of a sudden, they just showed up again. I just really thought about that now. So they got out. So I don't know if they broke out or it's weird. Never heard of them breaking out. And I don't picture that lady getting him out of the pound, but I don't really know. They just showed back up. And they continue just to pick on Octavia. But now that she's with Ragnarok, he beats them up. Keeps them away. So all day she's on guard to find them so she could bark and the Ragnarok can come to her rescue. And that's developed something in her, because now she just does it all the time. And when she barks, he comes to her rescue. And I get it. I can get it, you know. Like someone come to your rescue. Oh my god. I don't even remember what that's like. It's been years since anyone's ever come to my rescue. Years and years and years. And years. I finally came to that realization that we all come to, that no one's gonna come save you. And that's still a bummer to come to that conclusion. I think it just comes from childhood of, you know, you should be saved when you're a kid. And there's a lot of us that weren't saved. And the people who should have been saving us were the ones hurting us. It happened to me, but I still can't understand, or I can't, you know, like, what that would do to a person and what it did to me. I was just a sweet, innocent girl. I was quiet and just a shy, bashful girl. I was soft-spoken and followed the rules, did as she's told. My dad exploited that. He was a predator. And it was like, he became my best friend. I love my dad. I learned a lot from my dad. I love my dad. I don't hate him. But he's the one who orchestrated stealing my house. And I had all the proof, the documents. I still want to report him, even if it might be too late to take him back to court. I don't know. I just don't. It's exhausting. The court was exhausting for me. Like, not only do I have CPTSD, I have agoraphobia, a severe agoraphobia. And what else? Oh, complicated grief. I just have a lot of heavy traumas and abuse that I haven't I haven't dealt with. I'm more avoidant. I'm almost thinking I should get a burger and fries and I can eat out here. And I can just cut it in half and share with Arthur. I don't know where he's at. Good thing this little girl's sleepy. when I was in the car, one of the girl puppies went up and sat on my foot. So I was in there kind of crooked. And she just went and started peeing on my foot. And it was my shoe. I was like, what? And I was just saying yesterday how I've never been peed on or pooped on. And then another one, I had a box on my lap. Because I had a barrier in the car for Octavia because she's trying to get out to be with the boy. My Ragnarok. And she tore down my barrier. So I had the cardboard box on my lap. And another puppy pees on the cardboard box and it drips down to my same foot. Oh my god, my toe. Oh my god, this is stupid. My toe keeps popping out. I got these cute shoes today. They're red, but they're cute because they match my dress. My toe keeps popping out. I must have a weird toe because it's done this before. I'm trying to stick it in there. God. Yeah, Arthur can't handle the puppies. He really can't handle them. He goes, he's a quiet, nice, friendly guy, but the puppies just bring out a demon in him. It's ugly. It's really ugly. It's a bummer to be around him. He's my boyfriend, my ex-boyfriend. He's been the only friend I've had. And he's got all the puppies because he dropped me off just to so I can talk to her more about Rocky. And she's taking him home and hopefully it works out. And if it doesn't, if it's not a good fit, then maybe they can try another puppy or just give her her money back. It's a labor of love. It's what my son wanted. He got Octavia and he wanted to have puppies. And I'm homeless. So, I don't know. I'm just living day by day. Napa Valley, it limits any type of help or any type of resources having 12 dogs. So I thought, I can deal with this for 8 weeks until they're of age, which they are now. Get them a good home. But we've had to, in the city, have to stay in hotels. And the food bill is so much. Where it's not, I wouldn't do this like for the money, but money is an issue, unfortunately. And the blue eye, they're more in demand, so I'm pricing them $500 for the brown eyes and $700 for the blue eye. And the one I want, she's got the 2 blue eyes. She's just a sweetheart. Her eyes just pierce into your heart since she was a baby puppy. And that's the one I really want. There they are. Finally, let's go.
Why were you in the office?
What?
You left when they left?
Well, I left a while ago. I've been